My name is Stephen Dowling. I'm the Director of ETM Management Training. I've been working in projects now for probably about 15 years. Here in Australia, over the last couple of years, I've been delivering hundreds of courses throughout Australia. And I'm noticing a big shift in the marketplace at the moment where there's a lot of pain out there in terms of delivering projects. And two things I'm noticing are, one is that a lot of what people are doing nowadays are actually projects. They probably don't realise it. Literature I've seen supports the fact that in some organisations now we can be doing up to 80% project work. So a lot of what I'm about with my organisation is I want to work with people to try and set them up for project success. So that's my big goal. That's what I want to be able to do. In my experience, there's good news and there's bad news. When it comes to project success, you can never guarantee project success because there's always going to be things that will be outside of your control. All you can do is try to put in place foundations or pillars to give yourself the best chance of being successful. And in my experience, these are the major pillars that you want to put in place to give yourself that best chance of being successful. The first one is you've got to put in place the right project manager. The project manager is a very important person and a key component to success. And you want to put in place that person who has the skills, the knowledge and the expertise to be able to deliver the particular project that you're doing. The second one is methodology. You want to put in place a suitable methodology for the project. Now, a lot of the time people don't realise that there's different methodologies out there, and not one methodology, depending on the project you're doing. You've got to work out and find out what is the methodology that makes sense for the project that you're doing. And there's different ones out there, like waterfall is a typical project methodology, which probably 90% of projects would fit into that category, but not all of them. You know, software development is a classic example. If you want to run a software development type project, waterfall is typically not the best way to do it. Typically you might go down the agile scrum route because the characteristics of it are very different, and if you try and fit the wrong methodology, it can actually cause serious problems. The next pillar I see is planning. You've got to spend quality time planning. And a lot of the times, a lot of the mistakes that I see is people don't spend enough time planning. You know, and to me, you just got to insist that that happens. You got to, you know, as the old adage goes, you know, fail to plan, plan to fail. You've got to spend quality time with the team planning. And if you don't, you're definitely setting yourself up for failure. Now, obviously, there always comes a point in terms of how far you need to go in planning. And I think there's a great quote from George W. Patton, the famous general. He said, you know, a good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. So with an experienced PM, you'll know, you know, they'll know, you know, in terms of how much planning needs to be done before you actually have to get off the fence and go. The last big pillar, I believe, in terms of putting things into success is having the right governance framework for the project. You've got to have the right framework there. It's like the organisation structure for the project. And it's not just the project manager and the team below him, but you need to have that structure above them to be able to support the project manager and to provide that sort of driver for change. Because obviously, depending on the project that you're doing, there could be a big change component, and you need to have that support at that right level, and you need to have ways of being able to escalate issues and get resolution to problem. Like I said, I believe if you put these 4 key pillars in place, you'll go a long way to setting yourself up for success. I hope you found this short little video of interest, and if there's anything we could ever do to help you, I'd greatly appreciate the opportunity. My name is Stephen Dowling from ETM Management Training.